King Collector here, and today we're going to be fixing everything wrong with my Jeep here. It has a small number of things. One, well, let's start with the biggest problem. A couple nights ago I got home from work and well, my power steering is acting up again, and it simply was just not working. And I quickly found out why when I got home from work and I opened the hood. The pulley that I got for the new power steering pump completely sheared off its little core right there. So it was just kind of spinning on that metal piece anytime the pump received a load. So that is a Dorman brand pulley right there, utter garbage. So this is the original pulley that was on the original pump. That one broke as well, which led me to get that Dorman brand one. So after that one broke, I said no more. So I got this one. This is an AAE off of Rock Auto. It's all metal. There's no plastic whatsoever on that thing. I mean, you can tell. It's got quite a bit of mass to it, so I think that one's going to last a lot longer. And another issue is my leak detection pump is not working for some reason. I don't know why. So we got a new one here. And then this is a speedometer drive gear for the speedometer sensor, because that one is the factory one, and with bigger tires and stuff, it's not accurate anymore. So this smaller gear is going to fix that problem, and we'll have an accurate speedometer once again. So let's get to it. Alright, it's time to get this thing back on now. So, got my, I don't even know what size this is. I just picked it up and it was right. 13/16, okay. That and a 13 mil socket wrench. So, it's just as simple as just cranking it back and forth like this. Alright, I think that's it. Yep, that's all she wrote. So, now we just got to back this thing off. Like that. Our pulley is now installed. And it runs smooth as butter. Great. Let's get the this whole kit put away, and we'll get it reinstalled. Alright, the pump is back on. The belt is installed, so let's make sure everything is all good. We'll start this thing up and steer it around a couple times. And if I can steer it in place, then that means it's working. How about that? Well, that's that problem solved. So now we can get on to the leak detection pump now. We'll get that taken care of real quick. Hopefully that makes the engine light go off. It's either going to make it go off, or now that the leak detection pump works, it's going to find a leak and the engine light will still stay on. So one or the other. Let's find out. Alright, so yes, I know this looks stupid, you don't need to tell me that. But anyways, let's start by getting the filter off and out of our way. It's a 10 mil bolt. Okay, disconnect it. And the whole thing just kind of came off. Okay. So maybe that wasn't even filtering anything. We'll actually take the bracket off for it too, because that's kind of in the way. Okay. Get our amp cord out of the way. Disconnect all the vacuum lines on the pump itself. It's still a pain to get out, of course. Not too bad though. And there's a main line going out of it that connects it to the fuel tank. There we go. Alright, so there's our old pump right there. The new pump comes with its own line here. This is the solenoid for it that opens and closes the valve. So we just need to unscrew these two, or three, 1, 2, 3, and then we'll put this bracket on the new one. Here's our new pump on the bracket. I lost a screw. It fell into the core support. It'll be fine. 2 screws is plenty to hold this thing on. It's not like it is structurally important. So we'll connect that. And connect our vacuum feed line up top here. I don't know if you can even see that really. This is the vacuum feed line. This is what makes the pump work. Alright, everything is connected. So, oh man, I really hope this fixes everything. It probably won't. Alright, so I drove it around for a good 10-15 minutes and, well, there was no engine light, so it's a step in the right direction. With the LDP being broken, it would trigger the engine light almost right away, and it didn't seem to do so this time. So I think it's working. It's just it's got to trigger that that sequence, whatever it does. I don't know. It's got to check for leaks still, or it did, and there's no leaks. I don't know, but anyways, let's get the speedometer gear in, and we'll have an accurate speedometer for once. Alright, so basically that speedometer gear ended up being way off. The chart I read was not correct in the slightest, so I had to order a 32 tooth gear. That came in, I just installed it, and it's pretty good. It's pretty accurate, so it says about 40 miles an hour right there. And so does the GPS. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's a really sunny day today, so I'm happy with 1 mile an hour off. It's a lot better than it was. It was about 3, so we go up to 50 here. It says 49, so that is pretty dang good. We'll go up to 55 right there. 53, 54. I actually slowed down a little bit on accident, so they put the cruise control on. Yeah, 53, 54. So it's pretty accurate. So I call that fixed, and the engine light is still not on, like 3 days later. So I think that leak detection pump is working. So I consider that a success. Now we got one more thing, and that is this door panel here. When I installed my aftermarket speakers many years ago now, the clips that hold the panel on, they broke in typical fashion. So I got some new ones that I'm going to throw on it. So we'll get that done real quick as well. Alright, so as you can see, it's just kind of sitting there. It's not really being held in. Let's see if I can get closer and maybe you'll be able to see the broken clip in there. Yeah, up in there. Pretty much in the center of your screen right there. That's one of the broken clips. There's like 3 of them, but it's pretty easy to get this thing off otherwise. Alright, so here's the inside of our door panel here. These are the clips, and you can see Some of them are entirely missing because they broke, and there's like 4 of them that are actually missing altogether. So they just kind of slide out like that. Not too difficult. It's that simple, and you just replace them with the new ones. Oh, missed one right here as well. I'm taking out the intact ones too, because I already know they're going to break anyway, so we're just replacing them all at once. Here are our new clips. They feel about the same quality as the original ones, so we'll just slide those into place. I don't know if I'll be able to do this with one hand or not. Yeah, I'm going to need both hands to do this, so unfortunately you guys can't watch me do it, even though there's not much going on. There we go. All the new clips are in place, and for one of next year's projects is sound deadening. I'd like to put some sound deadening on this stuff, because obviously it's pretty loud because of that resonation, and it's not very fun to listen to, especially for many hours on end. If this was just a weekend toy, I wouldn't care, but I drive this thing every day. So, yeah, maybe we'll do that next spring or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. There we go.